Hey family, so today I'm here to clear up some miscommunication on tithing, okay? So I feel like a lot of people are being led on how to properly tithe wrong because it doesn't benefit the priest that's receiving the tidings if you knew how to properly tithe, okay? So if you go to Deuteronomy 18, it says the Levitical priests, indeed the whole tribe of Levi, are to have no atonement or inheritance with Israel. They shall live on the food offerings presented to the Lord, for that is their inheritance. They shall have no inheritance, okay, among their fellow Israelites. The Lord is their inheritance as he promised them. This is the share due to the priests from the people who sacrificed a bull or a sheep, the shoulder, the internal organs, and the meat from the head. You are to give them the first fruits of your grain, new wine, olive oil, and the first wool from the shearing of your sheep. For the Lord your God has chosen them and their descendants out of all the tribes to stand and minister in the Lord's name always, okay? So they have no inheritance, okay? And it tells us this again, okay, in chapter 14. It says, at the end of every 3 years, bring all the tithes of that year's produce and store it in your town, so that the Levites who have no atonement and the inheritance of their own, and the foreigners, the fatherless, and the widows who live in your town may come and eat and be satisfied, and so that the Lord your God may bless you in all that works in your hands, okay? But, before those 3 years, it says, be sure to set aside 1/10 of all that your field produced each year, okay? So you're supposed to set aside everything 1/10 of everything that you have produced for that year, okay? And then at the end of the year, God says, eat the tithe of your grain, new wine, olive oil, and the firstborn of your herd and flock in the presence of the Lord. Okay, so he's telling you to eat your own fruit, okay? If people had this information, okay, there wouldn't be so many mega churches. There wouldn't be so many false teachers, okay? Because they would have to wait on their inheritance.